I don't even know why I just did this, because never mind. Okay, so before the video starts, I'd just like to thank my sister for filming absolutely everything, and to the supporters for coming to the actual cup. And I'd also like to point out that our managers made a mistake by putting us in a group of 15 and 16 years old. We're all 13 and 14 years old. We've even got an 11 and a 9-year-old. So that's why we did a very bad score. I mean, seriously, look at that guy. He's falling over me. Okay guys, so here goes our first kick-off, and just to tell you that the filming qualities weren't brilliant because this is our first time filming something as long as this, but we'll improve next year. So it's just going to be me and Oscar commentating the best bits of all of our matches. Enjoy.
So the first play here isn't that glorious, so they have a shot on goal and Farrow blocks with his hands. To be fair to him, he was kind of protecting himself, but unfortunately it caused us a penalty. And here it is, their player puts it away. You know, a bit unlucky for Benji, like he did get a hand to it, but we're 1-0 down early in the game, unfortunately.
Okay, so here we have the kickoff, and as you can see, they are so much bigger than us, and they have an advantage in the play, and they're pressing really hard on us. Okay, so here they managed to get a corner, which I managed to header out onto Oscar, and passes easily their player with a great skill onto a counter-attack.
So here they have another corner, and what do? They score. To be fair to Benji, like, it was not the most powerful header, but it deflected off Zachary. It's not really Zachary's fault, it just kind of just try to keep it out, and we're 2-0 down. Yeah, and you might be thinking, like, there are not much kind of highlights from us, but we were kind of struggling with the pressure early on in this match.
Yeah, but you'll see in the second half, the best is yet to come.
Yeah, well, even though it's not the most glorious Albion Cup campaign ever.
So here Artie gets fouled, and we get a free kick.
Here I come, I step up to take the free kick. So I played downfield to Joe, but unfortunately it ends up being won back by the opposition.
So here's one of our first little plays, passing it on to Oscar Leader, crossing the midfield line, but he gets tackled and we lose the ball.
So here they work it downfield, one of the players gets a shot away.
And we don't see it on camera, but he basically put it in the left button bins, and it's another goal for them.
So here, I'll let you see, but a few seconds after the kickoff, we win a foul, so it's a free kick for us.
So Oscar attempts exactly the same free kick to me, but the bloody giant player manages to header it out.
And it's half time.
So I must say that the first half is not very interesting for us, but I can tell you that in the second half it kind of gets interesting for us, and we get occasions. You'll see.
So I guess it's fair to say that the first half is pretty defensive for us, a bit disappointing. But the second half, well, there'll be better, more intricate plays and occasions to score.
So here's their kickoff for the second half, and we're underway. So we already start pressing up on them. They pass it between them, and Kieran manages to nick the ball off a player and passes it on to Artie, which passes it on to Oscar Leader. He's going to score, and how is that not a penalty? I mean, come on.
Penalty!
So here's another move. It's wave after wave from Balzac Mongrels moves. They move it upfield. Cameron passes it to Oscar Leader, who's onside surely, and that bloody referee calls it offside like 10 years later.
So after one of their attacks, our team manages to grab the ball back, and here we start a counter-attack. Kieran runs after the ball, pushing it forward. He really should pass it. He's trying to make his way through the defenders, but ends up losing it. Okay, so here the SU Lions actually managed to get a shot, but Gillum, who came on for Benji at half-time, manages to save it and passes it on to Oscar Leader.
So, he plays it in the box, and yeah, they score. I mean, you gotta say, it's really against the run of play. We were really dominating at this point of the match, and we're 4-0 down.
But that goal doesn't affect our spirits, because we attacked just after the kickoff. I managed to get it back and pass it over onto Artie, but it's a bit too far, and he doesn't manage to get it. And the keeper clears it, but it's not finished. And Kieran gets it and manages to backheel it to me. I cut inside and do a great through ball to Artie.
And Arthur Tomlinson, he's through on goal. Surely he's scoring now. Arthur Tomlinson has just missed the chance of a lifetime.
I mean, I'd say that was amazing. Look, I passed it just through that wall of players onto Artie.
Then Artie, you know, I wouldn't blame him. Like, he went for the near post and he was only inches. That chance has really lifted their spirits. Alicia wins it. She plays it downfield to Oscar Leader. Oh, what a lovely scale. Oh, and that's an absolutely horrific tackle.
And just followed up by a pretty comical free kick. Oscar not knowing when the ball arrives, passing it back onto Oscar, which loses it. But Alicia still manages to get it.
And now, believe it or not, they score. I mean, come on. We've been having all the chances. The second half was absolutely ours, and they score.
And it's yet another kickoff for us. Artie manages to do great skill from Artie onto Oscar Leader. Oscar Leader loses it, but Artie gets it back. But the strikers don't manage to build anything here, and we lose the ball.
And yeah, they score. I mean, like, Gillum maybe should have saved that. Like, he could have kind of dived, but very disappointing. Like, we were really dominating, and they scored. Like.
So yeah, yet another kickoff after that goal. Oscar Leader tries to go on his own, but loses the ball seconds after the kickoff. So here we manage to get the ball. Artie doing great skill onto Kieran, who passes it directly onto me, but I lose it, and they get the ball.
And here we get another attack. Yeah, that's actually very nice from Artie. Like, he fakes the shot, and now it's a bit of a scramble in the middle of the park.
Artie runs to get it and does a poor back heel to me and loses the ball. So here the SG Lions get a shot, but Gillum does a great block. So here we're coming to the end of the match.
So Gillum takes a bit his time. It's going to be one of our last attacks in this game. So clears it out. We get it. It's Artie gets it. Plays a through ball, but yeah, here the referee gets his call right. We're offside.
So in a few seconds here comes the end of the match.
So yeah, 6-0. Very harsh on the Balzac Mongrels. I think they had a couple of chances. Could have scored 1 or 2 goals. But you gotta say, the SG Lions were the better team on the day, and they deserve to win, even though not by that margin.